Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Linear Equations in One Variable. The given question is half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. So guys, let us see how we can solve this question. The question is telling us here about a herd of deers. The question is telling us here about a herd of deers. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. So guys, we do not know how many deers are there in the herd. So let us assume that there are X number of deers in the herd. Let there are X number of deers. Let there are X number of deers in the herd. Because we do not know, we are assuming it and we need to find out. As per the question, we need to find out the number of deers in the herd. So what we did, we assumed that there are X number of deers in the herd. And if you look here to the question is telling us half of a herd of deer are grazing. That means some deers are grazing and some deers are 3/4 of the remaining are playing. Some are playing, some are grazing, some are playing, and the rest are drinking water and some are drinking water. So some deers are grazing, some are playing, and some are drinking, and this altogether is X. This is what we have assumed. Altogether, if you add, we will get X. We need to find out this X. Now, if you look here to the question, the question is telling us half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. Now half of them are grazing. So if we have assumed the number of deers are X, then half of X is grazing. So grazing is equal to, I can write grazing is equal to half of X or half into X. Half of X, because we have assumed the total number of deers is X. So half of X, that means X by 2 I can write, or X upon 2 grazing. Then what we need to see, half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. That means if half are grazing, the remaining is left is half. If half are grazing, then the remaining left is half. So this 3/4 from this half are playing. Hope guys you are understanding the concept here. See, out of 4, if I consider half of 4, that means 1/2 into 4, that is equal to 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2. This remaining is 2. That means half of 4 is 2, and I am left with another 2. Altogether it is 4. So these half are grazing, let's say. So we are left with this half. From this half, we need to identify how many are playing and how many are drinking water. How many are playing and how many are drinking from this half. As I told you, from this half, we need to find out. So this is what I'm doing the calculation. That's how. So what we got? We got, for example, if the total number of deers are 4, then half of 4 is 2. So half of 4 is 2. If you look here, and we are remained with 2. The remaining is 2. So we need to calculate. Half deers are grazing, and the remaining 2 numbers are for some are playing and some are drinking. So we need to find out from the remaining. We need to find out how many are playing, how many are drinking. So this is just an example. Now playing. Let us find out playing. So 3/4 from the remaining are playing. That means 3/4 into X by 2 I can write, because remaining is X by 2. How remaining is X by 2? Because the total number of deers are X and half are grazing, X by 2 If you solve this, you will get x by 2 as answer. If you solve this, you will get x by 2. Now 3 by 4 into x by 2 is equal to 3x by 8 is equal to 3x divided by 8. So what we got? We got the number of deers playing is equal to 3x, 3/4 of x by 2. The question has given us here 3/4. 3/4. So 3/4 of x by 2, which is nothing, 3x out of 8. The rest 9 are drinking. The question has given us 9 deers are drinking. The question has given us 9 deers are drinking. We need to find out x. Now as we considered, if you look here to the above, initially we considered here grazing plus playing plus drinking is equal to x. Now we can easily replace the digits here. So grazing, how many we got? We got x upon 2 plus playing 3x upon 8 plus drinking 9 is equal to x. This is what we got. We got x upon 2 plus 3x upon 8 plus 9 is equal to x. Now, or I can write, let us get the variables having x together, and let us get the variables without x also separate. That means we are separating out. Let us separate it out. Or I can write x divided by 2 plus 3x divided by 8 plus, or let us do like this. X divided by 2 plus 3x divided by 8 is equal to x minus 9. What I am doing here? I am just moving this 9 to the right side. That means transposing plus 9 from left hand side to right hand side. I just moved plus 9 to right hand side. We very well know that if we move a positive number to the other side, it becomes negative, or if we move a negative number to the other side, it becomes positive. So what we got? We got x upon 2 plus 3x upon 8 is equal to x minus 9. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write x upon 2 plus 3x upon 8 minus x is equal to minus 9. Hope guys you are understanding this. What I am doing here, or what I did here, I just moved this x to the left side. That means transposing. Again, transposing plus x from left hand side to right hand side. That means transposing, or I moved plus x to the left hand side. So it became minus x. Or I can write x upon 2 plus 3x upon 8 minus x means x upon 1 is equal to minus 9. Now guys, you could see here that we got 281. Now if we try to find out the LCM for this 281, what we will get? 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, and this is 1. This one is 2, 1, 2 2s are 4, and this is 1. Again 2, 1, 1. So LCM we will get, LCM is equal to, what we will get? 2 into 2 into 2 into 1 into 1 into 1, which is nothing but 8. So guys, what we got? We got the LCM as 8. Now, we got the LCM as 8. So we need to convert, we need to have these denominators 8. So how we will get this denominators 8? For example, here we have 2. That means I need to multiply this 2 with 4 so that I can get 8. This is what I am going to do. So in order to get 8 in the denominator, I need to multiply 4 to the numerator as well as to the denominator. This is what we very well know. If we are doing something to the denominator, we need to do the same thing to the numerator also. 2 into 4. Similar is the situation. Here we already have 8 in the denominator. So no need to do anything here. Let us keep it as it is. And now similarly here we need to get 8 in the denominator. That means x into 8 divided by 1 into 8. That is equal to minus 9. Or I can write 4x divided by 8 plus 3x divided by 8 minus 8x divided by 8 is equal to minus 9. Now you could see that we got the denominators 8. So it would be now very easy for us to solve the equation. So now we can directly, as we got the denominators equal, now we can directly solve it. Or I can write 4x plus 3x minus 8x divided by 8 is equal to minus 9. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write 4x plus 3x is 7x, 7x minus 8x is minus 1x or minus x. Minus x divided by 8 is equal to minus 9. Or I can write minus x divided by 8 into minus 1 is equal to minus 9 into minus 1. What I am doing here? Multiplying minus 1. Multiplying minus 1 to both sides. Why I am multiplying minus 1 to both sides? Because I want to eliminate this. I want to get rid of this negative sign. Both the sides I have a negative sign. So we very well know that minus into minus is plus. For that reason I am multiplying minus 1 to both the sides. Or I can write x upon 8 is equal to 9, because we have eliminated out minus or negative sign. So what we got? We got x upon 8 is equal to 9. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write x upon 8 into 8 is equal to 9 into 8. What I am doing here? Again I am multiplying 8 to both sides. Guys, I am moving very slowly so that you people can understand. What I am doing here? Multiplying 8 to both sides. Or I can write x is equal to 72. How? This side, this side, it cancels out. We got x. So what we got? X is equal to 72. Now, the question asked us about how many number of deers are there in the herd. So, and initially we assumed the number of deers to be x. So now we got the value of x as 72. So we can conclude our answer, or let us look into the question once again so that we can conclude our answer accordingly. Now if you look here to the question is saying us find the number of deer in the herd. Find the number of deer in the herd. Now initially we have assumed the number of deers to be x. So we got the value of x. Now we can tell that the number of deers in the herd are 72. So we can easily say that or conclude our answer saying that hence there are 72 numbers of deer in the herd. Hope guys you understood this. But still, if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely, I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe and let your friends know. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.